Sells a steady rain falling at Lincoln Financial Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington Redskins and the Philadelphia Eagles. A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Here we go. Hey, here we go. Watch the pass.
Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. That one 28 yards on the ground.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. But they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. They'll run with Allen. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Check pass. Hey, rip 5-2 on here. Right there.
Throwing is Wentz. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 7 yards there and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a give right side. It's Grant, and that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Here we go, back man. 120! Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Wentz, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ed Oliver. What an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11.
You can't stop me.
Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. On the draw, here's Allen. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little game. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the score. It does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points.
You can't block me. Hey, Mike 52, Mike, come on. Stop. Man up, D. Mike 52.
Vick will look to throw on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. picked off near the 42. And a return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
I got you, pump.
They'll run on first down. Allen, and able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
On second down now, it's Grant. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a first and goal. This is Grant. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Now Allen. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with third down upcoming.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They were held to a field goal on their first drive. They want 6 now, but it's third and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Not at all what they envisioned on third down, 3 yards in the wrong direction. They'll come out in the pistol. No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on fourth and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And my goodness, this is incomplete. They're turned away on fourth and goal. And the Redskins are able to come up with a goal line stand. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4. Vick to throw it. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. He may try and run for this. Through an opening, and there he goes. the 20. And he cuts middle, creating space. Touchdown, Washington. Their mobile quarterback, an even 90 yards. And the Redskins have taken the lead. A good hold of these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind and try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do.
Hey, Ford, Tokyo!
On first down, Wentz. Flush to his right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
So here's Vic following the interception. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Gates, the intended receiver there, but it's going to be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
50 seconds to life. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up.
To throw again. Vic. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown 1 interception. Almost threw a second one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
57, Mike 57. So don't say nothing. No. It's great. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
On 3rd down, Vic. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Terry McLaurin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Here's Grant. Oh, heck of it. Now the ball comes loose, and the Redskins scoop it. And some room to roam now. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower postgame. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing now is Wentz. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. From the gun, it's Wentz. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Switch up.
Now a give right side. Grant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Now a give right side. Grant. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia! Corey Grant, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles get a score closer.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
This one taken from the 7. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Muscles him off. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
I got you. Hey, my 52. My 52. Coming. My 52. Come on.
Vic now. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Redskins have the first down on a pickup of 18.
Hey, my 52. My 52. Coming. My 52. Come to my work. We want it. Come to my work. Check.
A first down throw coming for Vic. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
57's Mike. Mike 57. I'm scared.
Now here's Vic. Now Vic stripped. He lost the football. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This will be fielded at the 6. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Vic. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. Well, if you're going to give him that kind of time, he's just going to shred you.
You might as well put a sofa out there for him. I mean, that's unbelievable because I don't care who you are in coverage. With that amount of time, someone's going to shake free, and he's going to be able to throw the ball with a whole lot of confidence.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down. They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. They run the counter. It's Thomas, and this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. And he lost 6 there on the first down play.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Tuck it and run. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Third and long for Vick. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line.
For a rookie first-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Here's Allen. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
They go back to Grant. Dancing away at the 30. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. It's been a remarkable day at the office for him running the football. Those yards just continue to pile well past 100.
And how about more than double-digit carries in the second half alone? That's what you want as a runner, because you've got to prove to your offensive line that you're going to be as tough as they are. They don't rotate in and out on every play. Running backs often do, so those who can stay out there with their offensive linemen, those are the guys they really value.
At the 33-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
81.
Now they'll throw it. Wentz. Looking middle, and that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. He's going to look deep. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Philadelphia. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. His first touchdown on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Elliott good on the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. Elliott now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. We're holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half. Those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. The 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
82.
Now Wentz. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Allen, and an alley to run, and brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
You got nothing. Check 24, check 24.
They will run with Grant. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Grant, and he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Corey Grant with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. Elliott good with a PAT, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Go, Great. General West.
They'll keep it on the ground. Grant. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. On 1st down, it's Grant. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Here we go. 20!
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it.
Sunday.
Now a give, right side. Grant. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A 23-yard run. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And this is going to be covered up by the Redskins. So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a play, but you're exactly right. Have to have the discipline to let it go 10 first.
Check. Lucky.
Off the play fake, Vick. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Terry McLaurin, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are back within a single score. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. So they got one of the 2 touchdowns they needed. Now for the onside kick. Dodge a bullet. They cover it up. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Corey Grant 42 yards. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. They're going to keep it on the ground. And this time he'll be stopped short of the goal line. He might have been out of gas after the long run. In any event, the try for two fails. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Now a play fake here on first down. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
57's Mike.
Play action now. Vick under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Another try after the first down sack. Vick, and that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Here we go.
From the gun, Vick. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that's caught inside the 30. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. A 2nd down throw for Vick. Looking for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. It'll be Vick once more. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. On 4th down, Vick. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Grant. He's got the first down and more past midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down.
We got this.
That's good for Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Go. 20.
54. Come on, baby.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the Eagles, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Washington, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You were Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You were Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing, the opposition in. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, honestly unforgettable. You were Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You were Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's a lot of money, why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't geeks, too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back. Go yo, then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello, that's the check calling. Let me click over real quick to let my check talk it. I eat, ooh, Pac-Man, that's the way my neck talking. Right, I ain't never coming back the way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack, my bad, but I'm past that. With a NASDAQ, that's cash. When the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'ma grab brown man. When it come back, I'ma give back my bad. When the check hit, the direct hit. I'm glad when the check missed the direct hit. I'm sad like, who's that knocking at my window? They say that Why you do that like that? It's a lot of money. Like that. I'm in my new bag, my bag. You ain't get too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back.
S-T-R-O. How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. I can't spend the day with you. I'm out in my bed. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support ride. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winter side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hit the wind. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way when my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Leave it beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze. Freeze. Stop you in your tracks. There's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way when my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Leave it beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My jewelry cold as chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Ripper stuff the edge like I don't know no feel. See the
Yeah, man. We need that. We need that one piece. We need a wide receiver with Slaughter Princess. Dan out here asking for too much for Thielen.